So we are finally here. This is the movie that will hopefully prove that video games can make good movies. Warcraft. Or Warcraft the Beginning, if this movie is popular enough to get a sequel, which I think it might be. And first off guys, please excuse the hair. I am actually going to get my hair cut after I've recorded these reviews. The only reason I'm not getting it cut before I'm recording these reviews is because I watched these movies yesterday. But I didn't get a chance to record them until today because there was shit going on at home. But enough of that, let's talk about Warcraft. So Warcraft stars Travis Fimmel, Paula Patton, Ben Foster, Dominic Cooper, and Toby Kebbell. And in this movie, when the orc world is dying, they go off to find somewhere new to live. However, the new place that they want to live is inhabited by humans. The orc leader just wants to wipe every other living thing out. So humans and orcs go to war. And although he doesn't mind the war, Duratan, played by Toby Kebbell, doesn't like how his leader is going about it. He doesn't think there's any honour in what he's doing. And he also thinks there can be peace between the orcs and the humans. And so he tries to make a truce. However, with dark magic all around them, that may be a little bit harder than he anticipated. And unlike most video game movies, this video game movie isn't actually that bad. In fact, I had quite a good time with it. First off, the story is very intriguing. Whether it actually sticks to the Warcraft mythology, I don't know whether it's following the Warcraft game exactly, but I was invested into the story. I wanted to see where it was going and where it would take these characters. And the visuals for this movie are stunning. They look clean, they look bright, they're beautiful, and they do a great job of sucking you into this world. You believe you're there in this world with these characters. And my main concern for this movie when I saw the trailer was that the visuals were going to look horrible. Primarily the orcs, who do in fact look great. The acting for this movie is fine. No one really gives a bad performance, but no one really stands out of giving a great performance. And I did seem to side more with the orc side of the story, with Duratan's group, more than I did the humans. And whether I was supposed to do that in the actual movie, I don't know, but I kind of feel like I should have sided with the humans more than anything else. I do feel the cast for this movie are very, very young. And there's nothing wrong with that. There are good, young, talented actors in this movie. But when you've got a character as a wise wizard, and even a king, you kind of feel like they'd be played by some older people. Primarily Ben Foster as the wizard. Although he gives a good performance, I would have liked to have seen someone older because he doesn't seem to have that wisdom about him. He doesn't appear to have lived long enough to know all this stuff, to be the wise wizard that everyone goes to for advice. And as for Dominic Cooper as the king, although I'm a fan of Dominic Cooper and I think he's a great actor, he gives a good performance in this movie, but again I feel like he could have been played by an older actor. The movie's fairly well directed as well. You can really tell that the writers and Duncan Jones, the director, really care about this story, they care about this world and these characters. However, I feel the editing for this movie is very, very choppy. There are moments when it jumps from one point to another point without any bit that should be in the middle. Like for example, something goes down between two characters, one character leaves, leaving that character stood there, and then it'll cut to that character wandering outside looking for them. And although you know what's missing, it's just simply he turns and walks out of the door to go outside. It just feels like a really sudden jump cut from going indoors to him not really moving anywhere to going outside and looking for this guy. But my biggest issue really for this movie is it focuses so much on the game. And although that's a good thing for the game players who will get all these nice little references and the story and the characters, for people who have never played the game like myself, I did find myself getting lost quite a couple of times. And although I know this movie is aimed for the players of this game, but you kind of do have to throw in some stuff for newer people. You do have to explain things for people who know nothing about this game for them to understand it and follow it. When there's something you don't understand in the movie, it takes you out of the movie. I also feel like this movie wasn't trying to be as fun as it should be. Like, there are some funny moments in there and there are some that don't work, but you could have made this movie tons much more fun than what it was. I felt like the movie took itself a little bit too seriously sometimes. And also I kind of found the score pretty funny because it sounded like they're trying to make this movie more epic than it actually was. Like, there's a scene going down and then all these drums kick in and it's going all big and mighty when it doesn't really need to. Overall though guys, Warcraft isn't a terrible movie considering it's a video game movie. And if you like your fantasy type movies, I reckon you'll have a really good time with this movie. And although it does cater to the fans of the game, there is some enjoyment in there for other people. And so I'm going to give Warcraft the Beginning 3 stars. Although not great, I am very interested to see where they take this series, and I hope this movie does well enough to get a sequel. I want to see where this goes, I want to see what the characters do next. And if they take on the criticisms that they're getting in this movie, hopefully they can clean all that up and make a better movie for the sequel, without taking away from the Warcraft mythology. Anyway, Warcraft the Beginning, have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks ever so much for watching guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, I'll help my channel out a lot. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.